Everything is not for everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Youssef Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76, my original channel. Please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Well, I haven't posted anything on this channel since my birthday, and I've been actively feeding content to the other channels, and I said let me come back and show some love to the original channel. And I'm happy to say that the entertainment and media channel, which is my smallest channel at this time, is starting to grow. But I think that's a function of me just being able to just give it more content and, putting the keywords in and just drawing in viewers. So that's kind of cool. So, as I always say now, this channel over here discusses general topics, thoughts of the day, money, in some instances business, and in some instances personal stories. And that's what this video is going to be. And in a lot of ways, it's going to be an introduction to another set of videos. But I'm going to use one of my most recent offerings from my entertainment and media channel as a jumping off point for this one. Over there, I shot a review of Tommy Sotomayor's documentary, Fatherless America. And I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, and I would encourage all of you to go take a look at that review. I think it's a very, very important subject, and even though Tommy is a very, very polarizing individual and he has his detractors, I think that it's an important topic nonetheless. Now, what's interesting about that video is that the original cut was about 38 minutes long. And the reason it was because I put a whole subsection in there just talking about how I came upon and came into knowledge of Tommy Sotomayor. And then the last part of the video was actually talking about a Fatherless America. And so, the more I thought about it, I thought about something my brother told me, who knows a hell of a lot more about video production than I do. And I said, you know what? Viewers might not want to sit through an introduction of how I found Tommy Sotomayor. So I gutted that part of the video and then stitched together what was left so that I give a little introduction and then I jump into the documentary. Now, what's interesting is that if you go to the comment section of that video, there's a commenter there who says, you know what, I was drawn to the topic, but the delivery wasn't strong. The delivery wasn't strong. And, I was, whenever you, for me, whenever I get comments from viewers like that, you're taken aback for a second, and and you have to realize that as Tommy says and has said in many of his videos, everything is not for everybody. And when you're a YouTube content creator, getting comments is a part of the deal. Unless I don't know if there's a way you can completely disable your comments, but getting comments and getting feedback is a part of the deal. And so you have to figure out a way to deal with that. And so in terms of who this video is for, I'd say this video is for anyone who wants to watch, anyone who's attracted to the title. But I think this message is especially important for young and aspiring YouTube content creators. I guess I would still consider myself to be in that group, even though I have 4 channels now, and I've been at this for about a year and a half now, and I've gained a lot of knowledge on doing this. But that's probably one of the most important lessons, and that's that everything is not for everybody. And there's no way that you can keep, I mean, we have millions and millions of people in the United States, and there are people watching YouTube from around the world. So there's no way that any content creator can satisfy everybody. And so going back to Tommy, one of the most fascinating things watching his content over the years is the number of subscribers who have told him, you should say it this way, or you should say it that way, or maybe you should change your approach. And one of the things I admire most about Tommy, and again, he has a lot of detractors, but he's always pushed back and said, no, this is what I do, and this is how I do it. And once again, everything is not for everybody. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. And that's one of the most fascinating things about becoming a YouTube content creator is some of the viewers. When some of the viewers don't like what you said or how you said it, it's almost like you've done something to hurt them. It's almost like you've done something intentionally to spite them when they're sitting there and they're typing some of this stuff. Oh, how could you spend 10 minutes talking about that? You spent 30 minutes talking about that, and you made us wait 40 minutes to get to the point. And so you see that, but again, once you start to see those comments enough, and once you start to get a level of comfortability with what you're doing and how you do it, I think you ultimately come around to the point where Tommy came to, which is everything is not for everybody. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. Just pass it by. Just go on to something else. Now, what's interesting is that this is not unique to Tommy. I spend a lot of time watching Kevin Samuels, the image guy. Right now, his channel is blowing up, and there are a lot of people who are offended by the whole principle and discussion of the high value man. And there are people that don't like what he says, and there are people who don't like how he says it. But he's on a bit of a roll, and that's what he's passionate about, and that's what he's talking about. And I think he's resolved in his mind that, look, this is the way I'm going to do it. And again, this is for this particular audience. If you don't like it, you can go over there. Dr. Boyce Watkins, I know at least for a while, some of his viewers were getting on him because his videos would be 30 to 40 minutes and he wouldn't jump right into the topic. And again, some viewers were offended because he would spend maybe the first 10 to 15 minutes talking about, whatever. And then he would gradually jump into his topic area. And that's just the way he did it. But he got to a point himself where he said, this is for intelligent black people, and this is not for the low attention span people. So, again, a lot of content creators eventually have to draw that line and say, look, I'm not compromising on this. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You can go over there. I was watching I believe the content creator calls himself Zone 3 earlier today, and he was doing a video on He was doing a video on a video a woman made about when she called into Kevin Samuel's show, and I think that video might have been Zone's video might have been 20 to 30 minutes. And under Zone's video, there was someone that said, "Come on, fam, you made us wait 15, X amount of time before you actually got into the video." And Zone graciously said, "Well, if you don't like how I do this, you can always go watch someone else. You can go over there. Everything is not for everybody. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch." And I was thinking earlier today that this very much reminds me of Do the Right Thing, where Bugging Out, Radio, Raheem and Smiley went into Sal's Pizzeria. And of course, Sal's famous pizzeria, Sal was Italian, and his two boys, Vito and Pino, they were Italian. And there's an iconic scene in there where Bugging Out orders his pizza, and he looks up at the wall and he sees Frank Sinatra and Sylvester Stallone / Rocky Balboa and maybe Al Pacino, and he says, "Hey, Sal, how come ain't no brothers up on the wall?" And Sal tells him, "Well, you know what? This is Sal's Pizzeria. And if you want your brothers and your sisters and your nieces and your nephews up on the wall, you can go get your own pizzeria. But this is Sal's Pizzeria. And right here, there are Italians up on the wall." So I just wanted to shoot this short video on that. I had an epiphany about it. It just came to me. And it turns out that going forward, I have a lot of content, a lot of money-related content, and a lot of business-related content on my written blogging platform, the Big Words blog site. And I've been rolling around in my mind, shooting a video or a series of videos just on the principle of branding, what branding is and why branding is important. And especially for YouTube content creators, but for any business or any entrepreneurial activity that you want to start. And I've gotten lots of feedback, I'll just say that, about how I run my channel and even how I greet the audience and even how I say goodbye to the audience. And so I think that branding is a very, very important topic, especially for YouTube, but also for any other business that you want to get into. So look out for content coming up just discussing the importance of branding. So with that, I'm going to stop this video here. Please like it, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Speaking of branding, I'm going to go back to the old way that I used to do this. Please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. And as always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I will talk to you the next time. Bye-bye.